Hey there, Postal here. So today we are looking at the infamous XP-58, the Chain Lightning. Like so many of the experimental planes in this game, in real life the XP-58 was garbage, but in game it's awesome. Let's take a look. Alright, so what is the XP-58? We've gone over it a couple times in a few videos previously. It's basically an experimental version of the P-38. It's a huge version of it. Never came to fruition. There never really was a spot for it, and it wasn't a good plane anyway. In game here, we've got four 37mm cannons. Ridiculously awesome cannons. When they hit really hard. Really well, and unique to American heavy fighters, this has a tail gunner. You basically have a P-51A on your butt here with four 50mm machine guns, 50 caliber machine guns. 50mm you wish. Speaking of 50mm, there was actually a proposal to put two 50 cal machine guns and a 75 millimeter cannon on the front of it. If you could imagine, basically you'd have an Easy 8 tank cannon on the front of this thing. One of the proposals was to actually have it be like a ground attack type plane. But luckily we have it as a high altitude fighter. One of my favorite planes in the game, definitely one of my favorites for earning silver. And yeah, I'm always going to recommend to everybody go first and foremost get the free premium planes in the game. There is a free tier 8 premium plane, even a very, very good plane in a Vampire, British light fighter plane. There's also a tier 6 XP-55, a tier 6 American light fighter. Both of them you can grind. You'll eventually get them no matter how long it takes. They're completely free, and you can earn them that way. But if you are looking to spend some of your gold, you could spend it on a lot worse than the XP-58. It's one of my favorite premiums, which is one of my favorite heavies in the game, to be honest. And the reason being is it's just fun and it's easy. Honestly, it's not even a thinking man's plane. Because it has four of the same guns, you don't have to worry about what's hitting and what's not hitting. If one of them's hitting, they're all hitting, right? You've got a tail gunner, so if you screw up, you got a tail gunner to kind of defend your butt a little bit. If you know how to play heavy fighters, this has a lot of zoom to it. It's a very, very fast plane, pretty high altitude plane, and it's actually fairly maneuverable, surprisingly enough. So yeah, it's very forgiving airframe, and on top of that, you're going to be raking in with a premium account. You're going to be pulling in, on average 200 to 225,000 silver, and that even might be underestimating it. So it's definitely a credit earner. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at a game I had earlier today. To be honest, the end results were pretty good, but I feel like I could have had a much better game if I was paying attention to the trajectory of my cannons, as you'll see in game. So let's take a look. Alright, so we got some Holmans, we got Knight 56. We've got Knight 56, they've got some Holmans. See where we go.
Show me what you can do, pilots. Let's roll.
Let's go ahead and get ourselves into there. We're up nice and high, not too high. I usually like to be a little bit higher, but we don't need to be that high for this particular zone and these particular aircraft. Oh, you're going to straighten out for me? I appreciate it. Thank you. makes life easier. You see what I mean by just a shotgun here. True definition of spray and pray, huh? Apparently I need to aim out a little bit further. Got a Hornet inbound. Hello. Thank you. Enemy bomber over there near the garrison, which I'd love to take care of, but we'll get rid of this Hornet first. So effective range is really about 2,000 feet is where it gets good. Perfect. Unfortunately, it was outside the zone. Let's see if we can get this Tempest. Dang, just gonna sit there for me there? Appreciate it. Alright, so I want to get this bomber. Because, you know, it's a bomber. My job is a bomber killer. I do like killing bombers, so let's get up to him first. We got one down below us, but we want to get the higher up bomber first because it's a heck of a lot easier to go down than it is to go up. Feels like that JU is just going to fly straight through, so rather than wasting our time trying to get him, let's get this guy down low. Thank you. Ooh, P-80, that could be a pain in the butt. Cool. Speaking of P-80, P-80's being way too... Ooh, an I-220, huh? Let's actually go over here and go to the garrison. Yeah, I'm not gonna waste my time on that I-220. I'm gonna go help our guys here get the garrison. Whoa. Hornet's passing me up, so we'll ignore him. We'll ignore him for this Dora. What the heck? What the heck? Cool. Head back to the center. Okay, so we want to get the guy in the back first. And knock him out. If I can. Tempest is already swirled around, so... Can you try to do that once, sir? Alright, cool. Go down here, get rid of this Hornet if I can. Yeah, probably can't. Let's turn ourselves back around. Man, I'm at just all kinds of funky angles right now. I'll get rid of him quickly. The gunner getting his job done here. Nice, got that guy gone. Did we get the other guy gone? Good. Let's get over to that other garrison real quick if we can. Got 2 bombers over there, 2 multi-rolls. We can take care of both of them. No big deal. As long as we can get up to altitude, we're way lower than we want to be. JU's just kind of flying along again. Ah, annoying. So annoying. Make sure you're aiming far enough out, everybody. I'm using the boost that I don't have to great effect. Got a light fighter twirling around down there. Aim further out, Postal.
Receiving reports about rapidly deteriorating weather conditions. Support will be unable to reach you. Do you read me? Over.
Seriously? Oh, annoying. Annoyingness. FW is still alive? How in the world? What is going on here? What is happening with the game? Excellent. There we go. Finally, we're getting some hits in here.
Storm here.
Killed him too quick though, didn't I?
Return into base. Do you copy? Keep it up. Victory is almost ours.
Is it? Is it now? Down further, up further, anywhere further. Just don't get self-rammed by a ground pounder. It'll be a sad day. The mighty IL-20 can't hold up. Keep our momentum. Let's get this 2-2. There goes my sound. Hey, I didn't really need that sound anyway. Calm, soothing sounds of Postal Monkey's voice. Oh well, at least I can hear when my guns are hitting. Oh, we're back. Hey. Anything coming near me at all? Nope. Complete control of the skies. That's game. I don't even feel like I played that well of a game that time, to be honest. Wasn't aiming out far enough, way too many times. But let's head on back to the hangar. All right, so my pilot got an extra point. Yay! 14 frags there, 300,000 silver, grade 2, McGuire, McCampbell, and like I said, I didn't even feel like I was doing very well, to be honest. There's a couple times where, well, very often I wasn't aiming properly. So, but you can see what the potential of this particular plane is. Why I recommend it as a, you know, if you're gonna do that, you know, do it with this plane. Wait for a discount, of course. You can get this plane at a reasonable cost, I suppose. Reasonable is, you know, different for everybody, but. Yeah, this plane is always fun. It's a go-to plane of mine if I need some silver and I want it in a relatively laid-back kind of setting. So this plane was actually the one that started getting me better at heavy fighters. So I've got mine set up with the special paint that gives 20% boost to, I think it's a boost to the airplane experience. No, it's crew experience. It didn't matter if it was airplane or crew, because all of it would be going towards the crew. So it's a really good crew builder as well. You've got a gunner on here, so it's one of the few American planes that has a gunner, so you can really build up gunners quickly, because you know you've only got 2. I'm sure there's another gunner. I think the P-58's got a gunner, but anyway, so you can build up American gunners pretty quickly. Yeah, so I really enjoy this plane. Like, it's just a killer. It really is. It's just go out there, punch things in the face until they give up, and repeat. I have it completely set up wrong. Absolutely set up wrong. I'm going to have to change its setup. I can't believe I've flown it this much with this ridiculous setup. I don't know why in the world I put like a defensive build on it, and really you want a maneuverability build on this. I would probably, for the airframe, once I've got the silver, I would probably put on light wing airframe, and then on the engine I would put either a lightweight power unit or a boost system, probably just a boost system, just to really get my boost going. Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. I don't know what the heck I was thinking here, but I do have the bullet carriers for the burst length, to have the burst last a little bit longer. I don't even think that's the right thing to do. I mean, the cooldown rate's pretty quick on them, but the accuracy's just driving me nuts. So I would probably do the long gun barrels. The range on these are pretty short as it is. I don't know what I was doing when I first bought this. This is the first like heavy plane, like real heavy plane that I went out and got. I'd started going down the German line, and when I decided to start going down the American line, I got the P-38F, and I quite liked it. And they had this on sale, and I decided to get it, hoping that I'd like the rest of the line, which I absolutely love the American line, all the way up to the top. It's a great heavy line. I want to go back and buy all of them, even things like the F7F I thought were good, if played right. But anyway, obviously I set this up completely wrong, and the fact that I'm able to do relatively well with a complete crap setup just tells you that this plane has a lot of potential to do really, really well when you set it up actually properly. Oh my god, I can't believe... Yeah, anyway, we're going to stop talking about that. We're going to say, yeah. So do you agree with me? Do you happen to have this plane? If so, do you think it's one of the best in the game, just like I do? Or are you looking to get this plane eventually? Again, I'm never going to tell anybody to spend, actual money on the game. But if you're looking to, and if you're pretty good at heavy planes, you'll be really good at this particular plane. And I know you'll enjoy it at the very least. So anyway, that's enough of my rambling. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.